welcome to the Pioneer STEM Show. My name is Choma Umalaye, and thank you so much for keeping a date with us on today's special series, Women in STEM. So get ready to be inspired by the amazing journey of women in the male-dominated STEM field. Our guest today is Naomi Bamgbose. She's the convener and leader of Girls Techie. She's also an undergraduate in a tertiary institution. I'm sure you have a lot to learn from her, so keep it locked down on the Pioneer STEM Show. When we return, we will take her profile and, of course, a chit-chat session with her. Stay with us and learn. Hello, Naomi. How are you?
And
You
you?
are fine. I'm very well, thank you. So, how has it been with you?
It's been great. It's been going good. We thank
Okay.
God.
And so, tell us a bit more about yourself and, of course, the work that you do in STEM.
Okay, thank you very much for having me here. My name is Naomi Bamgbose, and I'm a software engineering student at the African Leadership University and the co-founder of the Girls Techie. So the Girls Techie is a non-for-profit, all-female student organization. We are aimed at empowering, connecting, and inspiring young girls in STEM, and we are doing this through empowering them.
Okay. What did you call the name again? Girls Techie.
Yes.
Okay, so how can people join Girls Techie? So it's for girls between what age group?
It's for girls within the age 10 to 20.
Oh, 10 to 20. That's from oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So are you happy being a woman in STEM, or would you have chosen any profession?
No, I don't think so. I'm incredibly happy with my decision to be in STEM. Right from childhood, it's always been something like during career week or career day, it's always been a thing of I've always known that I have to be somewhere in STEM. I've never chosen like banking or accounting. It's always been a STEM profession, something around science, engineering. I think I've explored every bit of STEM. Like obviously like this career day. But yes, it's always been in STEM. And the work I do now also aligns with my mission in STEM. So STEM also allows me to combine my passion for problem problem solving with creating social impact. I wouldn't have chosen any other path because I think this actually fuels both my professional and personal growth. So I think I'm totally happy being a woman in STEM.
Oh wow, very well said. I would have thought because sometimes some people when they are going down this journey, they miss being a slay queen, they miss the Barbie doll looks because it's a lot of hard work, being in STEM and then being a woman in STEM. All right. So how is your educational study, preparing you to be better or, to embrace this STEM field?
I think right from like earlier. My
Mm-hmm.
background didn't have anything, or my educational qualification didn't get me into this field. Because
Hmm.
as I always tell young girls, you don't have to be in that part to be a woman in STEM.
That's right.
Like almost every girl who I know who is in STEM right now, they don't come from maybe they did not even study. I've interviewed a lot of women who studied law in school and they are currently doing thriving very well in a STEM field. So STEM field is not something compulsory you need to have like an educational qualification to get you into, but it's also like good to have it. So I think my background in computer science and my experience as a developer actually gave me the technical skills to succeed in this field. And also the little time I spent at the African Leadership University has also taught me the importance of leadership and community building, which plays a big role in my work at the Girls Techie.
Well done, and you are super correct because I have BSc marketing, so I migrated actually into STEM. So you are 100% correct. All right, so tell us about one of those your proudest moments, very remarkable project you've done either in school or with Girls Tech.
Okay, so I think last year,
Mm-hmm.
August, we had this project where we had a workshop for girls in Ikorodu. We partnered with SEAL Innovation Lab, and
Wow.
it was a problem for me because it was such a quick project. Like we were given like the whole project was finalized in like 2 weeks, and we had little time to prepare. Plus, like I had my graduation and stuff, so I wasn't expecting much. And the amount of people who came, like people came to the point that I was seeing young girls to the point I was like, you came for me, you came for the girls techie. Like it was actually one of the very proud moments for me because I don't know, the fact that I'm seeing that I'm inspiring people. And
That's right.
also recently, like a month back, I was going on the road and a mother tapped me and I was like, oh, good afternoon, ma'am.
That's
And she
you.
was like, you don't remember me. In my mind, I'm like, remember you?
Mm-hmm. That's a
And she's
STEM
like, yes, my
celebrity.
daughter girls Toki. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh. And she got my number. Like, I was feeling so good. Like, for the whole day, no one could make me angry because
Oh,
just
wow.
the fact that I know that outside there, I have
Yes,
empowered or inspired someone. It's a
that's
lot
right.
to me. Like, those are my proud moments. Just seeing the fact that I'm empowering people. So I
That's
would
right.
see those are like one of my proudest moments.
Perfect. So that particular project that you talked about, what did the girls learn? What did you
We just
teach
took
them?
them through basic Python and
Okay.
yes, they were able to do something. And we also followed up with them because it's not easy organizing this again because most of us, my organization is a student-run organization. All of us are in school, but we know the importance of this empowering other girls, so we try to make it possible. So like most of the time when we have these workshops, we come back again.
That's
We
right.
have we take their contacts, the contact of the parents. So we try to follow up with them. So if they are starting to get it right, we sometimes they will say, okay, can you give me a little work to work on? And if they are not like getting it, I can help them. So I think in that way, having people around you who are in that field, I know how I struggled with that while I was getting into this field. So I do not want other girls.
That's right. That you're absolutely correct. Well
I try
done.
to say, you can text me, you can call me anytime, yes.
Okay, that's right. You're absolutely correct. Well done, and thank you for the work that you do, and for following up with the girls. How comfortable and convenient do you think your colleagues or fellow students are around you?
Okay, so for me, I think on a scale of 100, I think I would give myself 100 because I believe I've created a culture of openness and collaboration within my organizations, within partners, within the girls which I come with. I make myself approachable. I make it
That's
easy
right.
for others to hear ideas. I make it in a place. I like when we have a respectful working environment, which fosters productivity. Like I'm just the kind of person that I understand. I see things from others' points of view. So I believe I've created a culture of openness. So I make it in a way where people can always come to me, speak to me, whatever way or whatever thing that's going to happen, you can talk to me about it. So I think people are really convenient and comfortable with me because I've never had a disagreement with any person or someone who I've worked with both in my organization and outside my organization. I try to make it in a way we can collaborate and listen to each other's ideas, share each other's ideas, and respect each other because that's the most important thing.
That's a very big lesson, and I'm sure our viewers got that feedback. Okay, creating that openness, that ecosystem, be accessible, so that no one is feeling threatened, and no one is threatening you also at the same time. All right. So, any regrets now? What would you say is your biggest regret or challenge?
I don't think I have any regrets for now
Okay. Mm-hmm,
because
mm-hmm.
while challenges still exists, I
Yes.
think the rewards outweigh them. Being in STEM has given me the opportunity to inspire and lead girls. And I cherish the progress I've made so far as a woman in this space or a girl in this space. It's been a lot knowing people, growing with girls around me, being in this space has actually taught me a lot. There were a number of things that I know that if I wasn't in this space, if I wasn't in this place where I am, I wouldn't have learned
That's right.
like certain soft skills, certain hard skills. Like there are certain things I know, like if I wasn't here, or because I know like I have to like take other people, I know people are watching me, certain steps I wouldn't have taken. So I think though challenges exist, but the rewards, I don't think I have any regrets, and I really cherish the progress I've made so far as a girl in this space.
Thank you very much. That's very well said. Are you one of those people who possibly the associations that you maybe belong to or belonged to actually help to shape your decision in STEM and, of course, your journey?
I don't think any association actually helped me to shape my decision in STEM per se.
But
But
do you
after
belong
being,
to any
but after be,
associations?
yes, I do.
Okay.
For example, I'm part of the Ashoka Young Change Maker, which is like
Mm,
a yes, and like as I would say, the people around you, you need to have people around you if you want to grow
that's
because
right.
like having people being in communities, being in organizations, being around people in that same field, it helps a lot. So
That's
being
it.
in Ashoka has actually provided like invaluable mentorship, support, resources that have elevated my career. Like being part of this network has opened up a lot. I cannot even see how much opportunities it has opened up for me,
Awesome.
collaborations, growth. My last project was through an Ashoka Young Change Maker that we met together and we
Wow.
collaborated and we inspired and we also we empowered like over 30 people. And this was just in a short kind of time. So I would say organizations or associations have been parts of have actually helped me a lot.
Okay,
So
thank
yeah.
you. We've given our audience so much to chew. When we return from this short break, we will continue with Naomi Bamgbose. Stay with us and learn. You're welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show. And if you're just joining us, well, you missed quite a bit. Our guest today is Naomi Bamgbose. She is a young woman in STEM who is using her organization to shape and to impact communities. Naomi, thank you once again for being on the show.
You're welcome.
How do you think that the workplace culture in STEM can be improved for women?
So, I think the workplace culture can be improved by fostering a more inclusive environment and like ensuring equal opportunities. Also addressing unconscious biases, like making sure like everyone is the same. An organization needs to be more clear for pathways to create clear pathways for women to rise leadership roles and provide mentorship opportunities to ensure continuous support. So I think with these few ways I've mentioned, like the workplace culture in STEM can be improved for leaders.
Well done. That is very well said. Inclusion, we can't have enough of it. And so, how do you balance either school, work, and life? Do you have a life? Of course, you do have a
Yes,
life.
I do.
So, how do you
I
balance it?
Yeah, so I balance work and personal life by prioritizing my time and setting boundaries. I usually make sure I allocate time for everything, for family, personal interests, self-care, work, school. I make sure that one must not suffer. So while I'm also
Right.
ensuring all this, I make sure I'm also fully present in my professional responsibilities because sometimes I'm a human, of course. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
like in this week, I try to like have a reflection every week and see what did I miss out? What did I not do correctly this week? And I found like, oh, I dedicated all my time to school. I didn't really have time to like, work on TGT. So like I try to personally, for me, what I do is I have a journal where I write down my times, I write down everything I'm going to do. Like for the next day, I set alarms on my phone. So I know that, okay, if my alarm rings that it is time for school, I know like I am off social media, I'm off anything that has to do with like my career, and I just focus on my schoolwork. And I know that once it's time for the girls' techie, I focus on the girls' techie. So I just try to balance them in a way that one must not suffer.
Hmm. Well done. Well done. That was very well said. Do you believe in mentorship? Of course you do. Do you have mentors? And how have they been instrumental in this your STEM journey?
I have mentors, a lot
Mm.
of mentors who have been instrumental in guiding me. Like, I cannot even emphasize the importance of mentors. They
Yeah.
have provided advice on my leadership, they've helped me to navigate difficult situations. And my mentors have always inspired me to think bigger. I have mentors both afar and close to me. I have mentors that I haven't spoken to before, while I have mentors that when I have little issues, I can talk to them. So be having a mentor is very crucial because sometimes you just need to have someone who would advise you, who would
That's right.
navigate you through difficult situations. There are sometimes you just need a little piece of advice would go a long way. So my mentors have provided like crucial support to both my personal and professional development. So I'm going to say like I have mentors and it's very important. They've played a big role. I cannot even emphasize it. But yes, I have a lot of mentors.
That's right. So you advise everyone out there to actually look for a mentor, right?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. So how have you been paying it forward? So you have been mentored. How do you then mentor?
So I pay it forward by mentoring other young girls in the girls' techie. So I host workshops, I organize training sessions, and I offer one-on-one guidance to help these girls discover their potential in STEM. I know I'm not a professional in this field, but I know I
Mm-hmm.
can do my best. And I believe that by creating opportunities for these other girls, and because of the opportunity I was given to have the opportunity to shape my career through the mentorship I got, I believe these girls should also have the same opportunity. So by this way,
That's
I have
right.
paid it forward.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you. So, next question. What emerging trend do you see in your field and which one excites you the most?
So my favorite emerging trend of all time is artificial intelligence and its
Mm,
application to solving real world problems. I think it's one of the most exciting trends in my field. The potential for AI to revolutionize industries, improve lives, and especially in underrepresented communities, it excites me the most because, I have a passion for problem solving and just seeing a tool that can be used to solve world problems. It just excites me so much. And I know that AI has started. It hasn't been where it's supposed to be, but it's going to be
mm.
in the next years. We're going to see how much AI is solving a lot of problems.
Even up until till 20 years, do you think AI will still be
Yes.
existing by then?
I think so because as the generation is going, there are more emerging trends coming out, and I think
That's right.
AI is like it's a lot. Like it's not
Yeah.
just a little part. There are a lot of things when you speak of AI, a lot of concepts, a lot of things inside things. I don't know how to like I'm trying to like
That's
make this
right.
simpler.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So, have you experienced any gender specific challenge? As a woman in STEM, have you and how did you overcome? And this is so that people who are listening, just in case they are facing, any kind of those challenges, they can learn how you overcame or how you are overcoming.
Yes, but not as much as other stories I've heard, but I have had my own share of gender-specific challenges, such as being
Example.
underestimated, especially in like male-dominated space where they're like, oh, she's a girl, she can't really do it. Like, give the guy, he's better. And I think like people throw these jokes around. Like they don't make it seem like a big issue. They just throw it out there, and it's like they are throwing it like you're saying, "Oh, you're not funny." Like I don't know if you understand the point of view I'm coming from, but people throw these jokes out there.
Yes, I do.
Like it's not something that is. So I how I overcame them was by just staying true to my mission. There's something I always know, something like my dad always used to tell me, like even if people are looking down on you, by staying true to yourself and doing what you know you're doing, so far
That's
you
right.
know you're doing it right, continuously improving my skills, because I know like the only way I can do this is by proving myself through my work and my results. So
Perfect.
like it's not by agreeing with your mouth, but by proving yourself, trust me, you're going to overcome any challenges.
That's right. It's not just being a beauty, but a beauty with brains. Okay. Based on your opinion, what do you think are the barriers to entry in this STEM field, especially for women?
Okay, so I'm going to say there are three barriers to me. So the first one is lack of representation. Like the fact that there are quite a there's even though there's a number of women in STEM, it's not still a lot up to the amount of males you would say in STEM. You know, like 22, only 22% of women in the workforce are actually in the workforce of STEM in Nigeria, which is
That's
low.
right.
No, it's better than how it was 5 years ago, but it's still low. So there's still a huge lack of representation. And then, there are some cultural stereotypes, some cultures like, oh no, you can't be in STEM. There's some girls that you see, like, oh, my dad, he doesn't
You
want me
know,
to be like my
yes.
culture or this. And also limited access to quality education and mentorship because sometimes you need to have like a good education to even get into this field,
That's
not
right.
even in the background of STEM alone, but like at least have a basic education for you to get into this field. And then also mentorship, because you need to have a mentor, like as I
Mm-hmm.
said before, a mentor from afar, a mentor close to you. Just have a mentor. So, and then to break these barriers, we need to create more opportunities for young girls to explore STEM early on and providing strong support system to guide them, which is what I am doing. That's the reason why I'm focusing on the younger generation because, we're the women that are going to be in the next few years. So, and start catching them early, starting early is really important. I feel like I started early, which was what actually made me, be here today to be able to speak. So, having other girls to start early will provide them a strong support system.
Well done. That's very, very correct. And so finally, to that young woman who is watching us right now and that wants to step into the STEM field, consider a career in STEM. What's your advice to that young woman or that young girl watching right now?
My advice is to start now, believe in yourself, and stay curious. I know STEM is challenging, but with perseverance, you can achieve incredible things. Surround yourself with mentors, surround yourself with friends that are going to support you. Having friends, having families that would support you. I know it's not easy, but you have to do that. And seek out learning opportunities. Don't be afraid to break barriers. And always remember that your unique perspective is needed in STEM. So come be a lady in STEM. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naomi. It's been so wonderful speaking to you. You are so Oh wow, you're a lot of example to a lot of women I'm sure watching right now and young girls. Um thank you and God bless your handwork. Keep flying. We'll keep keeping in touch. Bye for now and thank you again for joining us on today's show. Viewers at home, you have heard it all from Naomi and she's a leader of Girls Turkey. You can check them out and also belong to their community. She has also mentioned a Shoka community, so feel free to check these things out because the more communities you belong, the more successful you are in the STEM field. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us and learn. You're welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show, and if you're just joining us, you've missed quite a lot. And so this is the point where I say rewind. Our guest today was a young woman in tech who is using her organization Girls Techie to affect a lot of girls' community and recruiting more girls in STEM. Her name is Naomi Bamgbose. I'm sure you've learned quite a lot for those of you who have followed up until this time. And so this is the time where we draw the curtains on the Pioneer STEM show. My name remains Chioma Omolaye. See you next time.